A Tulsa Public School Board's member filed a police report against other board members. Thanks for staying with us here at 9:30. I'm Tatum Gwynn.
And I'm Jonathan Cooper. While Tulsa Police did not give us the details of that report, Dr. Jennettie Marshall previously said the board violated the Open Meeting Act when it appointed the new TPS Superintendent. News on 6's Caitlin Deggs is live to explain what's in these laws and why experts say they're so important. Caitlin?
Jonathan and Tatum, Jennettie Marshall said 2 weeks ago at the board meeting to appoint Dr. Ebony Johnson as superintendent that she was going to file a police report, but did not say what happened in the executive session of that meeting that was against the law.
Tulsa is no stranger to violating its own policies and for the manipulation and the corruption and divisiveness in this policy-making process.
Marshall said she could not explain what the violation was because that would also go against the law. OSU professor Joey Sennett says the law does not stop officials from letting people know what happens behind closed doors.
The Open Meeting Act does not prohibit a discussion of what was discussed in an executive session. They can by and large talk about it.
Experts say it's unusual for a police report to be filed on an Open Meeting Act violation.
It's rare in terms of my experience that a police report would be filed because the police typically do not enforce this act. The act typically is enforced by district attorneys, also the attorney general.
When board members go into executive session, it has to be for a specific reason, like talking to lawyers, talking about hiring or firing someone, or talking about students.
The most important reason we have these laws is to allow the public to keep an eye on, just to be honest about it, on what the government, what public officials, what public bodies are doing on their behalf.
Senate says public officials are expected to know what's in the act and make sure they are always following it.
I warned them it may seem easy to get away with because the public's not watching you, but sooner or later it comes to light.
And if TPS board members are investigated and found to be in violation of the Open Meeting Act, they can face a fine of up to $500 and a year in jail. We submitted an open records request for the police report, but did not hear back. And we tried contacting Jennettie Marshall, but did not hear back. Live in Tulsa, Caitlin Deggs, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.